The main things about going to these kind of events that I mentioned is getting to meet the people that inspire me, the people who I look up to. And yes, this man here, wearing lipstick and looking fabulous, is someone who I look up to. His name is Markiplier, and he makes gaming videos on YouTube, and that's something I've been interested in because I've always thought I wanted to make videos on YouTube, but every time I try, I sit there with all this anxiety running through my head like, oh my god, they're not going to like me, they're going to hate who I am. But when I sit and play a game and record that and me talking, I'm not concentrating on it, I'm concentrating on the game, I'm not concentrating on the video, and it makes it funny. Like, it's just basically me about 5 minutes screaming at a game. And this guy makes videos all the time where he tells his audience how much he loves them and how much he believes in them, and that's just amazing to me. This guy is Amazing Phil, and this was from a video, not one of his very inspired videos, but when he had the flu and he just sat there feeling sorry for himself and making a silly video when he was all high on medicine. A funny story about this guy. I've known who he is since about the start of 2012, and back then I was battling with depression and it was awful. It was really horrible, and I couldn't cope. I really felt like I wanted to just give up. And in the end, I found his videos, and he just really helped me. And the funny story is that I went to London, as I mentioned in my last video. I was there last October, but I was there in the summer of 2012 at an event called Summer in the City. And I was walking around London, and I got knocked into a person. This person thankfully didn't notice that I hadn't knocked into them, and they just walked off. I wanted to apologise, and when I turned around, it was Phil. But he was walking in the opposite direction. He didn't notice that I'd knocked into him. It wasn't a very hard knock, I just lightly. But I just turned around that was him. That was the guy who I look up to. And he's the one who pulled me out of my depression, and I've always wanted to meet him and tell him how much he means to me, and I left him. He also works at Radio 1. He has a show on Monday nights, and I left him a bag of presents outside of the BBC building, which, by the way, is huge. It's in London, and it's a massive building. I left him a bag of presents there and a card, and when I got home, I checked my Twitter, and he had tweeted me saying thank you for the presents, and I'm sorry you didn't stay to meet me, because I couldn't stay to meet him. I had to go and get my train, which is quite sad, but I was really happy to receive that message from him to me. This guy is called Kick the PJ on YouTube, and he is one of my absolute favourites because his videos are just absolutely out of this world. He's absolutely incredible. He is an artist, and he puts his artwork into short films and storytelling on YouTube. Like, he puts little sketches he brings them to life, basically. I can't really explain it. You'd have to go and search Kick the PJ on YouTube. It's Kick the, Kickkthe, and then PJ, just the two letters PJ. He's seriously worth a watch because it's absolutely amazing. He creates lots of characters as well. Like, this guy, I believe is Wiggles the Clown, and he's a crazy psychopathic clown, basically. He also he makes music on occasion too. This one here was his album that he actually managed to finish, called Stories from Somewhere. Basically, I love Stories from Somewhere because it's basically his life in stories and songs, but it's not his real life, it's his imaginary life. As you can see, he portrayed it here in his artwork. Like, there's his dad, who was an octopus or something, there's the llamas playing chess on the moon, there's the supervillain called Penciltooth, the whale who knocks over his boat, and it's just incredible, the kind of artwork that he makes, and he brings it to life literally in his videos. It's absolutely incredible, and these people are big inspirations to me. Of course, you can see I chose the most subtle pictures of them. It's just the way they inspire me every day to get out there and be who I am, be who I want to be, do what I want with my life, all that kind of stuff. And it's just, I wouldn't have had much courage to carry on, I suppose you could say, if it weren't for these people. And they just really inspired me and helped me. And it's just incredible the work they put out there, and they make a living from it, and they bring something back to the community too, and it's just, they help millions of people around the world every day, and that's just amazing to me. And I was one of them.